Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go. One more time. We've got another guest for you on today's podcast. And it's that guy that we've been sort of building up over the past year and a bit. He's had some great form, hasn't he? It's Aslan Karatsev. Excited for this one. Are you, JG?
I don't want to get too carried away, Ben, but this guest I am super excited for. He's someone we've been bigging up for a long time now. We always want to talk about him. We included him in our awards last year for, I think it was one of the biggest awards, wasn't it? Most Improved Player in 2020.
Yep.
And he had just an amazing year. I'll be entirely honest. It came as to a bit of a surprise for me. Obviously, 2019, 2018. He's been on tour for a while. He's 27 years old.
Yeah.
He's always been a good player. But the way he's sort of taken being a good player to that next level and becoming one of the elite is just outstanding. And as we know now, he's in the Russian team for the ATP Cup. He's qualified for the Australian Open. And he's just firing really on all cylinders right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's looking... he was looking unstoppable for a period last year. It was just like we had the break, and then he came back after the break, and he just looked like a man possessed, and was just putting out some amazing run of form and victories spanning over about 3 or 4 tournaments, which was incredible to see, and then translated that onto the hard courts afterwards, after playing so well on clay. So he's proven now, as we've seen in the Australian Open, and qualifying with relative ease, really.
Yeah.
It's just going to be... I'm hoping that we can see him make a good run in the Australian Open. Obviously, we've got the ATP Cup as well. He's in the Russian team as well for that, which is exciting as well.
Well, it's back of a little bit of disappointment of the last Grand Slam being the French Open. Korda was the one who knocked him out there in the final stage of qualifying. Yeah. Obviously, we know how good Korda's been of late. Right now, he's winning back-to-back challengers in France, and he's smashing it up. Obviously, reached the final in the first ATP event as well of the year. So I don't think it's too many hard feelings losing that one. But Aslan Karatsev, I think he's going to follow on from 2020 and 2021 and just continue playing that level of tennis, which just seems to be so consistent, really.
Well, I mean, I think you're right. And it was sort of tie of the first round of the qualifying, really, wasn't it? When he came up against Brandon Nakashima, who we are highly touted. And if he'd have come up against anyone else, Nakashima, I would have had him going through. But Karatsev, he went to 3, but the comfortable when he won his set 6-2, 6-7, and then 6-2 again in the final set. So, and then after that, you've seen he blitzed the next 2 people 6-1, 6-2, 6-1, 6-2. Easy.
Yeah, it's mental. And he's 113 in the world right now. For me, he's going to be pushing well above the top 100 this year. He's definitely good enough. I think this year's sort of pivotal for him, sort of push on from last year to see how far he can actually go. Being in the ATP Cup team, you'd expect him to be around top 15, would you not?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, they obviously rate him really highly over there in Russia as well, and he's going to be playing alongside some great players. Obviously, you've got the likes of Daniil Medvedev and Andrei Rublev, and he gave Karen Khachanov, his countryman, a really good run in the St. Petersburg, his first main draw in the ATP. I think it was, I'm not sure, it was 500, I believe, in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And he just lost it as well. It was in 3 sets. He took set off Khachanov.
Exactly. I mean, and that's somebody who's at the top of the game. Karatsev, he's one of these players. Players reach their peaks at different times in their career. And you're seeing at 27 years old, now is the time for Aslan Karatsev. He is a hot prospect. And I can, like you said, I can only see him getting better. Just hope that he has a smooth run this year. I'm not sure what he did during the break last year, but whatever it was, keep on doing it.
It's the same again, mate. I feel like some people, they thrive in the time of right now in the quarantine and all this turbulence in the world, and others just suffer. Like we've seen it with the likes of Goffin and other players. Yep. They've not really lived up to it. Galmon Fisto, I know he's had an injury. But with Aslan Karatsev, he's just completely used it as an opportunity just to project his career into the next level. You see it on the women's side as well with a few, Fiona Ferro, Podoroska as well, a few of them doing similar kind of things.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It's really exciting to see. And I don't think it's going to be too much longer until Karatsev is inside that top 100. I think it's just a matter of if, not when.
I thought you was going to say on the podcast. Hopefully soon. We're just waiting for him now. I think he's finishing off training, he said to you a second ago. So he's probably, I don't know if he's showering before, but if not, he's going to be probably already showered. And hopefully he'll be joining us very soon. Would
have been nice to have gone to him on the courts, wouldn't it? But,
yeah.
But I'm sure he'd like to get home or get back to the hotel, get settled.
I don't know if he would, mate. He's probably been in there for long enough. Quarantined, probably sick of the sight of the hotel.
He's one of the players who hasn't been in full lockdown, though.
Okay.
So just needs to remember that he has been able to get his 5 hours or however many hours you're allowed. Not sure if it's per day or you get a certain amount, allotted
There's
time.
An allocation, isn't there? Yeah.
Exactly. So you just got to make sure that you can get out, get your practice in when you can on the court. So he's going to be more prepared than a lot of these other people we've spoken to in this quarantine. And will he reap the benefits? I think he will.
I think having this guest right now is probably the perfect timing because we've got ATP Cup first, then Australian Open. He's someone who's in both. It's very rare to get a player who's actually ATP Cup and Australian Open. So, really honoured to have him on today. And I think with that, he's joining us right now.
Hey, Aslan.
Hey.
How are we doing?
Good to see you.
Great, me too, yeah.
Yeah. How was the practice that you've just been to?
I had the gym, so I will be the first session soon on the court.
Yeah,
nice. It looks like you're in a very sunny place right now. I hear you didn't have to stay in the hotel for too long. How's life in Australia treating you right now?
So the life now is getting better and better after the quarantine.
Awesome. How is the hotel? How is all of the facilities in the hotel?
The hotel is great. We stay in Redison. So it's almost in the middle of the city, so we have time to go around to visit the city. Everything cool.
Ah, nice. So I think it's perfect timing really to have you on. Obviously, it's right in between the ATP Cup. Congratulations for being picked in the team for the ATP Cup, playing with Russia, and Russia's the favourites as you know. You're playing with some big guys. How privileged was you to be called up for ATP Cup with Russia?
Yeah, I'm happy to be on the team. It's always nice to spend time on the team and support, and maybe I'll have a chance to play. We'll see how it goes.
It's going to be an exciting one for sure. I mean, obviously, you've just had your qualifying matches for the Australian Open as well, and you absolutely destroyed the competition there in your first, in the first 3 matches. You had an amazing match against Brandon Nakashima. Real tough opposition. What was it like playing him? He's a pretty good player.
Yeah, he's a really good player, young player, and was tough. The guy doesn't miss that much, so you have to do everything by yourself, and you have to find the key how to beat this guy. Yeah, it's a young, talented guy, but I found a way in the end. So it was good.
Yeah, and then you sort of breezed past the last 2 guys, 6-2, 6-1. Easy day at the office for the last 2 qualifiers.
Well, I started to play well, so the first match was a bit get used to the rhythm, and also was a tough match, and then in the end I got the confidence, I'll say like that, and it goes more easier.
Yeah, talking about confidence, it must be such a big thing for you. Obviously, in 2020, you had one of the best years really on record. We used to cover a lot of it on the podcast. We thought you improved so much in 2020 from previous years. What do you think is the reason why you improved so much?
During the pandemic, I was practicing playing matches in US, exhibition matches before the start. And I think that was one of the reasons that I was already prepared for the matches in Czech. I would say I was already on the board, let's say like this.
Yeah, because in Czech he was really good. He was a bit unlucky really not to win back-to-back in Prague. I know you played Wawrinka both times. You was one of the times he pulled out. Was you a bit relieved that he pulled out, or was you looking for revenge?
I didn't thought about that much about it, but I had the opportunity to go through the tournament and to win the tournament and to get confidence for the third one. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you obviously went on and then you won in Ostrava after that, and beat a couple of really good players in the process. A guy that we've just spoken to as well, who's currently in quarantine, which is Tomas Mahach. What do you reckon his chances of the Australian Open is going to be like for him? He's quite a young guy, only 20 years old.
Yeah, he's playing well, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he did already mentor in Roland Garros. I think that's qualities.
Yeah, he qualified for Roland Garros too.
Yeah, playing well, and he always show good matches on the big stage and big tournament like Roland Garros. And, I think he can do it well. Yeah,
I think that's definitely going to happen for him. He's a very young guy, and he's already making main draws of Grand Slams. It's a bright future for him. I was going to ask you also about the. Oh, let's wait for that announcement.
What are you drinking?
coconut.
What is that? Oh, coconut. Nice.
I thought it was like a pina colada or something. Just after.
Have you been on the beach much there in Australia? Having a nice little pina colada, a bit of sipping your coconut on the beach?
Not yet.
Okay.
I was going to ask you about the ATP Cup. Obviously, it's going to be less people there able to watch it this year. It was a very, very big tournament in 2020. Do you know how the Russian selections are going to go yet? Do you know where you stand in the pecking order, or who you're going to be playing doubles with, that sort of thing? What the pairings are?
I think we don't know that. We don't know yet because we're gonna decide during the game, like how the match goes, and then we will decide.
Well,
do you have someone you're most looking forward to playing doubles with, if you could pick?
I think with anyone.
Yeah, it's a strong team.
It's not a big issue.
Just happy to be there, and then be playing the ATP Cup with your countrymen. You obviously had a very good first main draw in St. Petersburg last year as well, which was really, really great to see. You obviously beat was it Tennis Sangren in that tournament? Yeah, that was really impressive. And then nearly beat Karen Khachanov as well. Just lost in 3. What was it like playing Karen in that match?
I felt good. I felt really good on the match and playing well, being aggressive, playing my game, and suddenly something happened with the bags. That was the main reason for losing this match. So.
Definitely. Well, obviously we've got a lot to thank is Ilya Marchenko for putting you in touch with us. So we really thank Ilya for that. He's a bit of a...
We have to represent his YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Exactly right, mate. I was going to say he's a bit of a character, isn't he, Ilya, on the tour? Like, what's your interactions with Ilya, and are you quite good friends with him on the tour?
Yeah, we always discuss the next video on the YouTube channel. Like asking me like how we're doing, how we're gonna make it better.
No, it's good though. I like
it's awesome. I'm waiting for your channel. When are you bringing the Aslan Karatsev channel live?
Well, I have to find the right hands. I don't know. I don't think I will have one.
What do you think of Marchenko's latest one? He's doing a bit of magic in this one with.
Yeah, everybody waiting the magic. I don't know if it's already out, but
yeah, it's just come out, this one.
Everyone has to see it.
Yeah, no, it's a good way. He's showing off a few magic tricks with who was the person that was in Constant Lestienne, that's right. And he's got a few magic.
Well. He's doing well.
Yeah, very well. Another very good player on the tour. Is there any, how close are you to the other Russian guys? Are you very good friends? We spoke to Evgeny Donskoy. He's been on the podcast once before. And such a nice guy, like a very, very funny guy, Evgeny. Yeah, really, really like him. And is he your captain for the ATP Cup?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, really, really. And what's your relationship with the other guys within the Russian team? Are you all very close?
Yeah, friendly relationship, everything's fine. So, was practicing together yesterday for the ATP Cup, playing doubles. So.
Is it competitive? Is there a lot of competitive edge there to trying to get one over on each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And what's it like? Obviously, you've got two players inside the top 10 in your team, which is obviously Andrei Rublev and Daniil Medvedev. What's it like?
Some of the two best players in the world.
Yeah, two of the best players in the world right now, and especially on hard court as well. Like, I mean, what's it like playing alongside these guys? I mean, it must be a bit surreal now that they're reaching these dizzy heights. Surely you're next. You're making your way. You had a great 2020 next, and 2021 even better. Surely.
I'm sure it will be better.
Are we going to see you inside the top 100? Do you think 2021?
Yeah.
Hey!
Always good to see, Evgeny. Always.
Who are you there with? Is it just you and Donskoy?
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
And where are the other guys at the moment?
I guess they're practicing.
Are you currently in your after practice? Is this a breakfast for you? What time do you normally start practicing in the mornings these days?
We have a heat at 12, and then at 4, it's the session for the day.
How lucky do you feel that you're one of the people who's able to practice as well? Because obviously there's people who have been in hard...
I had a big lag because when people fly at 7 a.m., the COVID flight, and then somehow they made a mistake and I flew with my coach at 5 and 9 a.m. So that was the last.
Oh, wow.
That's very lucky, yeah.
Very lucky. Oh, that's fantastic. You're able to practice. And I think, would you say that you're going to be in a more advantageous position now than the other players who have been in full lockdown?
Yeah, but I think everybody was trying to stay in shape. This is just a matter of the feeling ball, and I think they would have a 1 week to prepare for Australia. It's a big issue that they were locked down 2 weeks, but still, I think everybody did the best what they can to stay in shape, like to do fitness in the room and stuff like that.
Do you have any sort of objectives or targets for the Australian Open? Is it a surface you'd love to play on? And where do you feel like your game is at right now in Australia? Do you think how far are you aiming to progress?
I prefer not to guess and just play match per match, every match.
Is this similar for? Do you have any goals in 2021 for like ranking or maybe more Grand Slam main draws?
First of all, to get the 100, and then we'll see the top 50.
We've spoken to like a few other players on the tour. We're quite interested to find out which player you like watching yourself. Like, is there one player on tour that if they're on the TV or they're on the courts, you always go and watch and you love watching play?
I think it's Roger. I can pick Roger. It's always Roger on the court, do everything on the court.
Indeed.
It's a very popular choice. I think most people we ask, they always go Roger Federer. I feel like he plays the sport a bit different to everyone else, and it's just amazing to watch him and a privilege really to be able to play with him or play against him.
Maybe we'll see Aslan Karatsev versus Roger Federer in 2021. Obviously, Evgeny Donskoy has a win over Roger Federer. I'm sure even though he doesn't like to brag, he has a good win. Maybe you could be the next Russian to beat him.
Yeah, I hope.
But yeah.
Anyway, we'll let you get on with your day. You've got a big day ahead of you. Wish you all the best of luck in the ATP Cup. Best of luck for the Australian Open as well. And we'll be watching with eagle eyes in 2021 to see how well Aslan Karatsev can do and if he can follow up his 2024.
Thank you.
Indeed. Good luck, mate. We'll be cheering you on.
Good luck. All the best.
Bye.
Take care, mate. So, great to have Aslan Karatsev there. Sorry to have interrupted his morning routine, but luckily he could spare us a few minutes, JG, just to get an insight of what's going on down under, because it sounds quite busy in his camp.
Oh, it's a bit hectic where he was at the moment, I must admit. But it was nice to see Evgeny Gonsto there as well.
Smiling as
he looked in
always.
good spirits. And finally we managed to speak to Aslan Karatsev.
That's it, mate.
Hopefully
we see him go far in the Australian Open and continue his amazing run of form. I mean, and hopefully...
I just want to say quickly... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, and hopefully next time we get to speak to him, he's not in a cafe. But
anyway, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And we'll hopefully bring a few more player interviews soon.
We've got live watch-alongs coming out of our ears, literally, in the next week or so. We've obviously got ATP Cup. We've got Australian Open, which is just on the horizon. And we're going to be trying to bring you as many of the top matches. We are going to be hand-picking from all of the great potential ones and probably be doing a few of the players that we've had on the podcast as well, just to give them a show of our support. So, keep your eyes peeled. We're going to be coming at you thick and fast in February.
Yeah, thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.